The best way to listen to the best of the week is on the Relevant Radio app. Free and always free. Download and share the #1 free Catholic app today in the App Store. London, 1527. England's charismatic King Henry VIII has a problem. Almost 20 years into his reign, he has no male heir. Now, he comes to the home of his most trusted friend and advisor with a remedy. A bold plan that will set the two men at odds and plunge Europe into a bloody war. This is the story of Thomas More.
The Saints. Adventures of Faith and Courage. Thomas More. Episode 1, A Merry Gentleman. Listen to all the episodes and discover new shows at thesaintspodcast.com.
Sir Thomas, I cannot work under these conditions. Could we please tie the monkey up, cage him, give him a banana?
He doesn't like bananas.
If the monkey must be in the painting...
Oh, he must, Master Holbein.
Please do something so he stays in one place. Lady Alice, I've sketched him 3 times in 3 different places in this painting because he keeps dodging about.
Certainly, Master Holbein. I'm sorry. So sorry.
Oh, perhaps we could tie the monkey to your chair, Alice.
I don't have a chair. I'm supposed to kneel for the painting.
You may as well sit.
Are you sure? You said it would demonstrate our family's piety.
Oh, just find a chair.
Very well.
I'll get you a chair, Mother.
Thank you, John. John, get the monkey's chain.
Got it right here.
That's better.
Oh, he's climbing up my skirt. You can't sit still for 1 minute, can you, monkey? You're worse than John.
I've been standing still.
I'm glad we didn't include the grandchildren.
Oh, we did. Cecily is pregnant, so we've got at least one in the family painting.
How much longer do we have to sit for?
I've barely started.
It'll be over soon, John. Oh, let's argue to pass the time. What are you reading, Meg?
Seneca.
Why the serious face?
She always looks like she's plotting murder when she's reading.
William, my dear husband, you're only jealous you can't read as fast as me.
Well, that's because I didn't have Sir Thomas More as my teacher my whole life.
I did, and I can't keep up with Meg.
You're sweet, John.
But tell me, what's troubling you in Seneca?
His treatment of fate as irresistible. Listen. Madly, the lad Icarus sought the stars, in strange devices trusting, and strove to vanquish true birds in flight.
You'll find a good answer in Boethius.
Tell me more.
Waiting for his execution by the king he has loyally served, Boethius wept and wailed until Lady Philosophy entered his prison and commanded him to stop. She helps him face the cruelties calmly, even happily.
I know Seneca himself ended his life in service with stoic resignation.
Is stoicism the best we can attain?
The Christian philosopher would embrace his death like an old friend. I wonder who that could be.
Thomas!
Oh, my liege!
The king? He's here?
Come in, Your Highness. We were sitting for a family painting. I plan to hang it in the long gallery.
That's a huge canvas, Thomas. It'll be a tribute to the dynastic power of the More family.
I want it to show a family well prepared for life.
It certainly does. The monkey is a nice touch.
Shall we have a drink and a song?
Indeed we shall. I expect nothing less in the house of my merry gentleman.
We'll finish this another day, Holbein.
Certainly, Sir Thomas.
Your daughters are very impressive, Thomas.
Thank you, my liege.
Tales of their learning are spread far and wide across England. I'm surprised you managed to find husbands for them.
Surprised? No. They have a rich inheritance, the envy of all. If a woman adds even moderate skill in learning to virtue of the mind, I think she possesses more real good than if she obtains the riches of Croesus and the beauty of Helen.
Your daughters have learning, riches, and beauty.
And I believe education is the most valuable inheritance I can leave them.
A better inheritance than being the beloved children of the Speaker of the House? You bequeath them a great reputation.
Wisdom gained from study can't be lost with riches or fade with beauty. It depends on the inner knowledge of what is right, not on foolish and changeable opinions of men.
I've always held your daughters to be exceptional for their study.
Any woman can learn as well as a man, provided she receives the proper schooling.
Oh, Thomas, women are always slower than men. They're too blinded by feeling to be reasonable. Everybody knows that.
The great fathers of the church, Ambrose and Jerome, agreed with me. Consider my daughters proof of my point.
They have a wise and relentless headmaster. But as much as I enjoy your wit, Thomas, I came on more serious business.
Yes?
It's about my marriage. Well, about my heir.
I thought that might be the case.
I married my brother's widow when I was 18.
I remember. You did it in order to secure the Tudor line.
Quite the irony, isn't it?
Your daughter, Mary.
Is a daughter. And there's not much chance of sons, Thomas. Catherine is out of time.
I see.
I'm only the second Tudor monarch. If I want my line to continue, I need a son.
Mary is your heir.
The kingdom is too weak for me to risk handing the crown to a woman.
With the proper education, she could make an excellent queen.
We'd risk disputed succession or domination by a foreign power through Mary's future husband.
What are you suggesting?
An annulment. Louis XII was granted one in 1498, and last year the Pope granted my sister one.
The Pope already granted you a special dispensation to marry Catherine.
Cardinal Wolsey is going to lead a commission to Rome to set the case before the Pope.
I see you've already decided.
I should be going.
Good night, Henry. It is always an honor to host you.
Good night, Thomas. Tell Lady Alice goodbye and thank you for me.
I will.
The night is perfect for stargazing.
You should come outside and take a look with us, John.
I'll finish my reading first, but I like that.
Where's the astronomy book we were looking at?
Ah, here's a merry party. I thought you'd be in bed by now.
We were stargazing. William and I are studying the celestial system.
Excellent. I'm glad you're studying together.
More like competing.
As a third-party, unbiased mediator, I'd say Meg is winning.
Unbiased? You're her brother.
Oh, Meg, I usually counsel you to yield to your husband in everything, but I certainly encourage you to surpass him in your studies.
I shall. How was King Henry?
He is well.
It's a moving picture to see the two of you walking in the garden, together, his arm across your shoulders, as if you're the older brother he's lost.
And yet, if my head should win him a castle in France, it would not fail to go.
Sir Thomas More.
Richard Rich. What brings you to the House of Lords?
No, it's not so far from my House of Commons.
I hadn't expected to see you here.
It's been a long time since our paths last crossed.
Too long?
How is your family?
I'm headed home to find out. I've been away in France.
I know. Negotiating the treaty.
Yes.
I come to warn you.
About?
Henry wants this annulment.
I am aware.
England needs this annulment, Sir Thomas. If Wolsey fails him, make sure you don't.
I will not fail my king. I'm home!
Thomas!
Alice! What's wrong?
It's Meg! She was cold and she had a headache, so she went to bed, but she sweat through her gown.
Why?
The sweating sickness, Thomas. It's been spreading all over London.
When did this happen?
Yesterday morning. William got the doctor fast as he could. I'm sorry, Thomas, we couldn't reach you.
Where is she?
Upstairs, in her bedroom. Go, quick! Some people die just hours later once the fever starts. Go!
Meg? Come in.
William?
The doctors are out of ideas.
You've
tried everything.
Meg.
Father.
It came on so suddenly.
The girls?
The children are with Elizabeth and Cecily. The doctors don't know how contagious this is.
God, for you nothing is impossible. If it's your will, give me a remedy. Give me a remedy for Meg. She's 22 with 2 little daughters who need her. And me. What would I do without her? Please, God.
Don't cry. I'm not afraid.
I'm Meg.
My girls have the family.
There must be something.
God has given me all I could wish for.
A clyster. Did they try a clyster?
No, they didn't. I'll get the doctor.
Run, William.
Hi, this is Peter Atkinson from the Merry Beggars. Tune in to episode 2, The Lord Chancellor, to hear the next installment of Thomas More. Listen to all the episodes and discover new shows at thesaintspodcast.com.
The Merry Beggars is the entertainment division of Relevant Radio.